so excited. I feel like a kid who just learned something they should have already knew. But, so, I'm sorry.
Shout out to the Informant Media for continuing to track some of this scam coverage over here on DoDash, because we got to move off of Dr. Umar at some point in time. Eventually, that case is going to stall. Eventually, we are going to start running out of material, and we got to move on to the next scammer. Well, let's go ahead and talk about DoDash. Also, I'm going to probably leave a link of his videos in the description. Feel free to check them out. Feel free to subscribe to his channel. He's doing a really outstanding job. And if you don't like looking at faces like mine, then feel free to type into his channel, because it's a faceless YouTube channel. Great channel to listen to and get some good information, a la the Informant Media. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Calm down. So do you know how they tell us to give 10% of our earnings to the church? I may be slow.
Yes. Actually, I take that back. She's apparently not so slow to where she can find a way to scam over 80-something thousand people to subscribe to her channel, and probably got a good couple of hundred of them to actually scam them up out of their money. So honestly, she ain't slow. She's already trying to bait you into some nonsense.
But do you ever recall anybody saying, give yourself 10%?
I have, and they are extremely selfish people.
Before you pay anybody, give yourself 10%. Or after you pay your tithes, give yourself 10%. Pay yourself. I never heard that growing up. I always heard, give it to the church, give it to the church, pay the church, pay the pastor, give 10% of your tithes to the church.
I get this feeling that she had a really hard time getting behind that concept of giving and not taking.
But I've never heard anybody say, give it to yourself too, or give it to yourself first. So I just started doing that, y'all. Oh my God.
Boy, the dramatization of this is outrageous. She's really trying to build up the suspense of this story. She's really trying to hit you with the cliffhanger later. I wonder what it's going to be. I wonder what she's going to say next.
Would you say money is spiritual? Would you say?
No, I think money is green. I think it's very tangible. I think it's very real.
That giving yourself 10% of your income causes more to come back to you?
She's really trying to sell you on the fact that she has never heard of this concept before. She's over 40-something years old and she ain't ever heard of that before. Like, this is where the analogies come from. Where have you been living? Under a rock? Yes, that's what makes you think when you think of stuff like this. It makes you think you're those like people that stuck on those islands way overseas, still using spears and bows and arrows. Over there like cutting up frogs and eating up random animals up on the beach somewhere. Like the people who will attack normal humans for showing up because they're like, you're not going to find out what we're doing over here. That's what this sounds like. Just buffoonery at its highest. Let's continue.
They say do that for the church, but
Master say do it for the church. You know what I'm saying, dude? Will she stop playing that? She doesn't stutter like this when she speaks. This is an act. This is a facade, a real facade. This is, dude. When people lie to you like this to your face, do you not get really pissed off?
What if you did it for yourself too, and you got more? It's like there's a law. It's
like you're stupid. Like you want us all to sleep on lead pillows, or you want us to drink radioactive waste, anything to turn us into a nematode. That's what you want us to get behind.
What if you give 10% to yourself and you receive the same benefits that you would get if you were to tithe 10%?
I think if you give 10% to the church and you give 10% back to you, it sounds like you just got back the money you gave back to the church. Sounds like a wash, but also sounds like what you're doing is pointless. I feel like where we're going with this isn't very far, and it sounds like we're actually starting to just travel in circles.
Blew my mind.
Fire.
So I've been doing it for the past week and a half, y'all. Because I came into a whole bunch of money, y'all. You saw my videos. Go watch my videos. I made so much money on YouTube, and I did not invest any of it into myself.
I beg your pardon?
I call bullshit. Do you actually believe that? What happened to all the money? You didn't invest any of it back into you? What is investing back into you really mean to you? If you're spending the money on you, that sounds like you invested into yourself. Ooh, I went out there and I lived it up. I went on vacations. I drove around the city, drove around the nation, bought all sorts of food, got all sorts of cake and ice cream and jewels and pearls and all this bullshit that I didn't need. I mean, my God, that's investing back into you. You spent the money on trash. That's what it sounds like, because you ain't got any of it left. But you know what? There's more to this, and let's keep going.
I've been doing that with the little money I've been making. Let me tell you, somebody recommended me to read. Where's all this coming from? Somebody recommended for me to read The Richest Man in Babylon. So I started reading it about a week and a half ago.
I don't believe she started reading a damn thing. Hell, I don't even trust that she listened to the book on audio. I don't think she listened or watched anything or read anything past the first page. Like the jokes I like to throw out there about LeBron in the first page, never making it past the first page of a book. I don't think she made it past the first minute of the audiobook. I don't even think she opened the cover. I don't think she has this book in her possession. This is a lie. She probably read a synopsis on the internet or got it off of Spark Notes, like old school style. Whatever it is, she's lying. I know she's lying. This is cap.
And they were saying how the richest man in Babylon had all the money. He was able to spend it and still had more. And so they had the richest man in Babylon come teach 100 men on how he was so rich.
Now look, this is supposedly a very good book in all, reality. Like this is supposed to be a good book for learning. But why do I feel like listening to this from her? It sounds more like Donovan Sharp coming up out from behind the curtains to preach to an entire auditorium of young, moldable-minded, dumbass young men how to be an alpha male. Hey guys, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you exactly how to get bitches. My girl Devin, my woman Devin, she's not a single mother or anything like that, but she knows that, she's a hard 8, guys. She's a hard 8 when it's like really she's a Mississippi 1 or a Louisiana 0. She's Louisiana hot sauce of shit. She ain't nothing. You got a busted old woman, Donovan. I mean, I hate to even say that about Devin, but she's in on the charade. So the bottom line is, you know what? She's in on it. She can get these jokes too. I don't care. Y'all are doggy doo-doo.
And the first thing he said, you gotta invest back into yourself. Take 10%. And the men who were in the class were like, how can I take 10% when I barely have anything left when I pay all of my bills?
What's this?
The deed to my house.
Okie dokie then. Carry on.
It sounds to me like the richest man in Babylon was trying to teach everyone how to scam everyone in Babylon. Thus probably how he got to be the richest man in Babylon.
We want this. We want millions of dollars. We want so much money, and then we'll start saving. He said, take the little that you make and take 10% from it and pay yourself.
Let's just see where she's going next.
It's very little amounts. And oh my God, when I tell y'all how that changed my mind, so I started doing it.
Hey, I doubt it.
I do DoorDash. I do food delivery. I also have a hair product that I've been selling for the past 2 weeks.
2 weeks? I'm pretty sure she said she's been selling this hair product for like 10 years in the last video that she made. I watch way too much DoorDash for my own good personal mental health. And I know that she said she's been selling this hair product for over a decade.
And every order I get, whether it's $45 or whether it's a DoorDash order for $7 or $8, I will take 10% from every single order.
No, you didn't.
Because we get paid daily from food delivery. And with DoorDash, you get paid right after you deliver the order. So if I make $10, I take $1 and I put it in my savings.
Cap. Just absolute lies. No. Also, shout out to Ringo TV. He's one of the biggest spearheads when it comes to this whole movement of taking down DoorDash. I mean, he spent a lot of time going through this. Now, I probably won't dedicate as much time, but thank God somebody else is doing it. But, feel free to check his channel out too if you like this.
Y'all, I have been able, just in a week and a half of doing that, I have been able to make about $1,000.
Nigga! You can't keep getting away with this!
Again!
With everything that I have made. About $1,000.
You don't find that suspicious?
Enough! No, I can't do this, dude. No, that is garbage. Garbage. No. Do you know what that means? She's made over $1,000. This isn't in 1 week. That means she made over $10,000 last week. This is the same chick that was out here begging for you to help pay for her light bills, pay for her car note, and pay for her rent. And she's over here saying she made over $10,000 in the last week when she somehow didn't have any of this money throughout the last month. She's already been exposed for having plenty of money coming through just her YouTube revenue. Her Google AdSense revenue was enough to more than likely pay all of those bills. And then she's going to say she got this $10,000. She got another $1,000 from a church that she ended up spending on rims later because her rims somehow got just demolished and devastated in some crazy accident that took place because of all the haters on the internet like Ringo TV, the Informant Media, me, other people that had created YouTube channels just dedicated to bashing DoorDash or DoDash. I mean, either way, no, dude.
In my savings, just from taking 10% from an $8 order, a $10 order. When somebody buys my hair product, a $200 order, I'll take $20 from a $200 order and I'll put it back, and it's just adding. And I'm looking at my savings and I'm like, it was that simple?
Bitch, please. I mean, excuse my language. I'm sorry, ladies. Please, I would not say this towards y'all because y'all aren't doing this. I would treat you with respect. I would never call you a B word. Never call you that. But this is justified. It feels justified at least. Because it's, dude, you know, when people just look at you in the face and they are telling you blatant lies, does that not gaslight you a little bit? At least a little bit? Not a little bit of gasoline on that fire, not another little, like a little bit of inferno burning up inside. I know I get fumigated just sitting here thinking about how much this, I mean, honestly, I lost track of the words. But it does piss me off thinking about how angry this makes me. Like, I can't stand scammers. Like, dude, I've been scammed out of money before. And I'm telling you, nothing made me feel more naked and vulnerable than being scammed. Anybody who gets scammed, or if you've been scammed, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if it's $20. Don't matter if it's $200, 2,000, 200,000. Either way, you feel like your balls are out there and now they're small. Now you have a scared turtle and you're out there in front of people, exposed, and they all see your little weenie head. Sad. That's what it feels like. It's like every part of your body just shrunk. You shrunk. Now you're in the corner. You feel vulnerable. That's why I can't stand scammers. And I think that's why there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that cover scammers, because they make you feel this way. And they just rub it in your face. It gets so much worse after a while. The scams don't stop, you know what I'm saying? And the lies don't stop, and the lies get worse. Like, damn, if she was Pinocchio, that car would not be able to fit her in it at this point in time. Like, the bitch would have been out the windshield. I mean, or her nose would have just snapped off and been on the dashboard one, because the shit would have been so long. I'm sorry, no, too many lies.
It was that simple? And it does something to your mind when you see that money growing and you don't touch it. And maybe you got to touch it once, but immediately your mind just goes back to put that money back, put that money.
She never put that money back. I know she never put the money back because she said when she got stressed, she decided she needed to go out on a trip. She needed to travel from basically from wherever she was to Chicago, to Pennsylvania, New York, down to Atlanta, probably over to the west coast of California, probably up across the border to Canada, probably took a trip over to Alaska, got abducted by aliens and ended up back here. And spent probably $7,000 in the adventure and then came back begging you for money for rent. I mean, dude, this is lunacy.
But I've never had so much money since I started YouTube. My YouTube blew up and I made like $30,000 in like 3 months. I never made that much money. Usually it takes a year to make that much money. And so I spent it lavishly and did all these things. But oh my God, had I knew mentally how to handle and manage money, it would be so different. And I'm not even regretting doing what I did. You know, that's just what I knew. But now I know better.
She should have a real hard time sleeping at night, knowing what she's done, knowing how many lies she's told. But people like this don't believe in anything. They don't believe in anything beyond this reality. They only believe in the right here, the right now. She don't believe in no God. When was the last time she done been up in church? Huh? She always working, right? She always grinding, always selling her hair care products and all that stuff. I'd never seen her make a stop by the church in any of these videos. Now, I know they ain't just saying bring your camera up in here, but you could at least be like, hey, I got to stop up and go into church for a little bit. Never been acknowledged one time. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that one time. She really thinks all these people out here that stupid. You know what they are? They are that stupid. They are that dumb. As a matter of fact, I beg you to go to her comment sections on her videos, and I want you to read them. I'm not going to go through it in this video because that's going to make this video even longer than it already is. But I'm telling you, DoDash is that trash. Those people in that comment section, it makes me want to redo the tears. They belong at number one. If they're delusional to say the stuff that they say to her, talking about, go queen, you're doing this, they're all out to get you. Oh my God, you inspire me so much with your special talks and your great motivational speeches. And I'm like, this is great motivational speeches. God damn, you ain't had nothing motivational in your entire life if this is what you view as motivation. Christ almighty, I can't imagine how many people done scammed you if you think this is motivation, if you think this is inspirational. She's always talked about losing 100 pounds. Dude, where has you not lost another 100 pounds? I barely think she lost, well, outside of the photos that I've seen of her, because she showed photos. And like I said before, she has wings. And it's not really wings. Her body did a different, like fall apart. You know what I'm saying? When people are big and they lose weight, they start becoming weird, different ice cream shapes afterwards. And that's what she is. She's got like a double layer here, like she's got a double scoop, but you know, it's not good looking. But I mean, I don't want to hate on her for that because she did lose the weight, so I do want to give her credit for that. But that's it. Whatever weight she was at, she stayed at the weight that she lost up until this point, because she's been the same size for it looks like about 2 years. I don't think she's lost any more weight. You go back and you look at the video, she's the same size. Head just as oily, hair just as nappy. And I'm trying to figure out why the hell people are buying her hair care products. She keeps saying, oh, it's because people want to see me in my videos looking like shit. I'm like, sure, whatever. The lies, man, lies.
That book really changed my life. It really made me think differently. I know I need my nails done, but I'm like, you know what? I could just take this paint off and paint my nails, you know, and it adds up. And then it also puts in your mind, what can I do? How can I better myself so I can make more money? How can I better myself so I can get to the weight I've always wanted to be? How can I better myself? And it just makes you want to better yourself when it's just, everything's so spiritual and it takes discipline, and we're so scared to be disciplined. We're so scared to have lack. And I used to be a person, I wanted to eat anything I wanted. I used to be a person where I was like, no, if I have money, I want to have fun, I want to spend it, I want to do what I want with my money. And you just don't understand. Well, I just didn't understand that. Take 10% of that and watch it grow, and it does something to your mind. It makes you want to do better. Work out every day and watch how your mind changes on how you want to eat better and drink more water and less soda and less sugar. And it's just discipline just unfolds and just changes your life for the better.
This chick really thinks she's cooking. She thinks she's sizzling over here. She's actually spitting hot fire when she honestly just sounds like a crackhead that's trying to explain to you how to fix your washing machine while selling you NFTs. This is out of control. This is one of the stupidest rants and tirades I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, really? This is what we've gotten to? She's gotten so lost in the scam and the ripping off of her fans that she is just literally pulling shit up out of her ass. And not even poop at this point in time. She is just pulling out intestines. It's like she's got an extremely long tapeworm that she can't find the head of. I mean, this is awful. I mean, the level of scam, it reeks of Umar. And it hasn't quite gotten to that level yet. But if it continues to go, it will get there. Now, she has lost over 1,000 subs, I think, at this point in time. But ain't enough. Ain't enough. There's not enough that she's lost to deal with this nonsense. I mean, this is crazy. This is insane. But I'm done here. I have nothing else to add to this video. I just want to explain or expose DoDash a little bit more, because this is something that we need to talk about. I can't stand scammers, and I can't stand people who do it openly like her or Dr. Umar. There's others out there. There's other people who do the homeless begging lifestyle, YouTube, content creation. And I mean, it's all bull crap. It's all garbage. It's all slop, and it all should be kicked up off of the platform. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to make money like this. First of all, she's clickbaiting the hell out of people in her videos. Like, I'm telling you, these videos are dog water. It's awful. You're sitting around waiting for some actual substance in the video and you never get it. The title only consists of about 8 seconds of the video. The video can be half an hour and you get a minute of real content. I mean, outside of that, it's just her playing music that should be copyrighted on top of her just walking around doing the lifestyle streamer stuff. It's nonsense. Everything about this content creator is cringe. Everything about DoDash is cringe. This acting is porous. It's horrible. It's just like Morbius. It's a bad show. It's a bad movie. It's worse. This acting is literally worse than Dr. Umar's acting in his own movie Awaken. An abomination. I don't know, man. But yeah, like no. Like, I got to start scamming. I need to just start scamming. I really need to just start scamming, folks, because that's apparently the way to go. It's apparently the way to be, because apparently you can still continue to live out here on the internet. People ain't gonna come find your house or nothing like that. I mean, they might, but ain't enough people outraged about this. Like, I mean, I'm shocked people ain't just been pulling up on Dr. Umar. Ain't nobody tracked her car down yet, realizing all the money she been scamming up out of her fans. I mean, this is crazy. Now, please don't take that as somebody like, oh, he's trying to send out the hitman. Like, because people who do that should go to jail forever. Actually, they should be buried underneath the jail, because you shouldn't seek out revenge against people for being stupid enough to give them money when you... Sometimes the scam is good, and I can understand being upset, but you can't go kill people. That's crazy. That's nonsense. I ain't advocating for that, but I'm just shocked, because I mean, random acts of violence do be taking place for lesser things, and I mean, that's all I'm saying. This is crazy. At some point in time, somebody's going to want to get their get back. At least I would think so. But holla at your boy.